Oh, that's me. Hi.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No. Everything's fine. Well, let's take care of this check. Hey, where's the rest of my pen?
Your hand!
Huh? Oh. That's okay. Ooh, ow. Ouch, that really smarts. Ugh. Oh, no. It's only a flesh wound. Here, let's do this check.
Okay. Actually, you forgot to sign the back.
Oh, silly me. There you go.
Thanks.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Regal Mystery Movie review. Today's movie played on March 3rd, 2025, and the movie was Novocaine. When the girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. Nathan Cain will punch, kick, and bleed his way back into her arms. Rated R. Jack Quaid plays Nathan Cain, or Novocaine, our main character of this film. This is the second Regal Mystery movie this year starring Jack Quaid, the other being Companion, which I also reviewed, that you should go watch. Jack Quaid seems to be getting typecasted a little bit here. Similar to his character Huey from the television show The Boys, Nathan is a nerdy guy who doesn't have a lot of world experiences, but then finds himself thrust directly into the action. Quaid does this character very well, but it doesn't really offer us anything new. Amber Midthunder plays Sherry, co-worker and love interest of Nathan. Amber does a good job at playing the weird but kind girl. She does make some interesting facial expressions, which could be part of the character, or it could just be the actress. I'm not sure because this is my first time seeing her. Overall, she's a likable character. The supporting cast is fine. Ray Nicholson plays Simon, the leader of the bank robbers. Ray is the son of legendary actor Jack Nicholson, and he certainly channels his dad's energy here. Simon is over the top and campy. Jacob Batalon plays Roscoe, Nathan's online friend. He's mostly there for comedic effect, dropping some really good one-liners, but he's not really around much to have a larger impact on the film. Nathan Cain is a socially awkward assistant bank manager. He was born with a rare condition that affects his nervous system, namely his pain receptors. He can't feel any pain. Nathan has a crush on his employee Sherry. The movie doesn't acknowledge this power dynamic issue. The bank they work at is robbed, and Sherry is taken hostage. This sets Nathan on a long but painless journey to rescue her. When I first saw the trailer, I wasn't really impressed. Jack Quaid was doing his usual shtick, and the action seemed pretty standard. But I will admit, I was wrong. Well, at least about the action. The fight sequences in this film are really fun, and the creativity is entertaining. Nathan doesn't have any fighting skills, so he relies on his inability to feel pain to gain the upper hand. And this is where the movie shines. The fight choreography really taps into this. He's able to grab things like a hot skillet and use it as a weapon without any concern for burning his hands. It makes these fights more unpredictable and entertaining. It also complements Jack Quaid's acting style. But these fights are not for the faint of heart. Like I said, Nathan doesn't have any fight skills, so he gets beat up pretty badly. There is a lot of bodily harm shown in this film. The camera does not shy away from this mutilation. The audience was very disturbed by some of these sequences. The ooh, ah, ooh sounds were happening all the time. For me, it was nice to see a movie not self-censor. Plus, you get some really good practical effects. And any CGI that was used wasn't immediately noticeable. Though there were a few times where it was pretty obvious that the movie was just trying to perturb the audience. Now, I didn't mind, but the audience was definitely screaming. Nathan's condition also led to some other creative scenes. We are shown parts of his day-to-day life. He drinks a smoothie in the morning and ices his coffee. It's all rather banal until it's explained further. For example, most of us have bitten our tongue while chewing. But for Nathan, he wouldn't feel it even if he did. He wouldn't know if he burned his mouth on hot coffee. And these are things that I didn't initially think about. How would you go about your daily life without the feeling of pain? Sure, it'd be nice to not have my neck and back pain, but how would you know if the shower was too hot? Or if he stepped on something sharp? The inclusion of this in the film really expands Nathan's background. However, there were a few times where they used this condition as a mulligan to get around how the human body actually works. Nathan seems to endure a bit more than the normal human being could. Sure, you might not feel a cut or a gunshot, but the damage is still done. Muscles get shredded, veins and arteries punctured. Taking repeated hits to the head would result in a concussion. Now, I'm not saying that Nathan didn't show signs of his injuries, because he did. But the ramifications of these injuries were sometimes muted, or bypassed with a shot from an EpiPen. Epinephrine isn't going to reattach your tendons. The biggest drawback of Novocaine is probably its story. It's all a familiar action movie trope. The inexperienced guy gets thrown into the action to save the day. He has successes and mishaps along the way. It's nothing that we haven't seen 100 times before. Even the story's twist was a standard line item. This basic story was pretty much just a vehicle to get us to the next fun and creative fight sequence. You probably won't remember the plot of the film as much as you do the violence. I know that I will remember some of the soundtrack. Hearing I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness pumping through the theater sound system was a real treat for me. There was even some Chapel Roan in there for you youngins. I was a little annoyed at some of the additional sound effects in some of the scenes. It was the added squishy effects that so many movies are doing nowadays. I know a lot of these are needed for the violence in the film, but they sounded like an after effect rather than part of the scene. There was also one scene that really hurt my ears. I'm not Novocaine, I could feel the pain. Though this could be because we were in the smaller movie theater, or it could be a sound balancing issue. Novocaine to me was the ideal kind of film for the Regal Mystery Movie. It was entertaining to watch, the audience liked it, and I left the theater feeling happy. Plus, it proved my previous assumptions from the trailer wrong. While it could have been funnier and the story could have been better, the creativity makes up for that. And that is why I'm giving the Regal Mystery Movie Novocaine the Painless score of 7.5 out of 10. The innovative story of a hero who doesn't feel pain was explored in great detail. Did you happen to get a dose of Novocaine during Regal's Mystery Movie? Don't bite your tongue and tell me all about it in the comments below. Did I mention that liking the video and subscribing to the channel are completely painless? Go ahead, try it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.